Well, Fox 5 Health News, White House officials considering a push for a second booster for all adults. Questions how will it fare against a subvariant that's now surging across the U.S.
Well, join us now, Dr. Serge Sauger, Chief of Infectious Diseases at Holy Name. Doctor, good to have you on tonight.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, so let's talk about this booster. How effective is it against the subvariant, or are we waiting for something else to be developed that can target that instead?
Yeah, so hi, Steve Laura. You know, this is a great question. I get asked every day. In fact, I got asked earlier this morning in my own clinical practice. So the reality is that we have this current vaccine, which is initiated against the original strain of COVID-19. We call it the prototype. What we've seen from both Moderna and Pfizer is that the antibody levels do decrease over time. And they released data showing that a Omicron-specific vaccine, in the case of Pfizer, has 3 times as much, and in the case of Moderna, 1.75 times as much antibodies a month after getting injected. So the reality is, what do? You know, if you're on the cusp of requiring a second dose, do you go ahead and get it, or do you go ahead and wait until the fall, when most likely we will see a Omicron-specific vaccine booster come out? And what I always, in my advice, and really is what in general most physicians, ID doctors will tell their patients, if you are currently qualified or under consideration for getting a second dose, you should go ahead and get that. If you are under 50, if you're otherwise healthy, you're young, you're not immunocompromised, and you're on the fence, yes, there is a chance you could wait. Why would you wait? One, to be considered of having the new booster, which will be formulated against the Omicron variant, and 2, because we know that vaccines work very effectively, but the antibody levels do decrease over time. One may want to try to time it of the cases of COVID-19 increase in the fall. I would caution that trying to time, you know, the case load of COVID-19 cases is like trying to time the stock market. It's really difficult. We're seeing cases increasing now in the warmer months. We do surmise that in the winter, when people go back indoors in the colder weather, we'll see an increase in cases. But again, I would advise anyone listening, if they do qualify for a booster now, if they're over 50, immunocompromised, etc., they should not wait for a Omicron-specific booster. They should go ahead and get it as directed.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
All right. Now, what about this BA.5? Is it spreading? We're hearing about other subvariant that we should be watching, and it's super contagious. So what does that mean, like, even as we relax wearing a mask and everything else? How aware and scared should we be of this?
So, again, never want to be scared. You just want to be informed. Let's quickly review. BA.4 and BA.5 are currently the predominant circulating subvariants of Omicron. I know that's a mouthful there, but again, BA.4 and BA.5 are currently the predominant strains of Omicron. And what we're seeing is that, yes, they are very efficient in being transmitted. They do have the ability to escape previous infections. So now, and certainly many doctors and elder healthcare professionals are seeing people in their practice who've had multiple cases of COVID-19. But at this time, does not see any more virulent. That is, we're not seeing a concomitant increase in hospitalization and death. What you're referring to now is a new subvariant, BA.2.75, first genetically sequenced in India, now seen in 10 countries around the world, including 3 cases in the United States, which is perhaps even more transmissible, believe it or not, and may have even more ability to escape previous vaccination or immunity from previous infections. I will caution that right now there's no indication that causes increased disease. We'll have to wait the next several weeks and see how it plays out and how it may affect the trajectory of the pandemic. So again, I'll just reiterate that this COVID-19 virus is an RNA virus. It's well known to make errors. We expect these mutations to occur. That's really a reflection of good genetic sequencing around the world. You know, UK, England, India are very adroit at sequencing these viruses. So there's no reason to be, you know, overly concerned. It's rather to be informed, and let's see how it plays out.
Gotcha. Sounds good. All right, Dr. Sauger, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.